What up, y'all? Welcome back to My Moment. You rocking with your boy, Stay Humble. See Kingdom in action. We representing, you know what I'm saying? Just quickly, though, I'm not going to take up a bunch of your time. I rode by the farm today. I had an awesome meeting with Monsignor Bagoli from Mount St. Pete's, which was dope. God is doing some incredible things here in New Canaan and Arnold and bringing the body together. So I'm super excited about that. As you can hear, we got some rain, some storms going on. We've been praying for this for Farming God's Way. We needed the rain in our garden. But as I went down to see it and see how the rain was impacting it, I got a great lesson as I was there. And I'm going to show you a little clip from what was happening, and then I'll come back and explain to you what I learned from that clip. So just briefly, as you saw in that clip, you had all of the corn plants, right? And the rain is coming down, and there's no barrier in the front. All that wind is coming right off the off street. So those corn plants that stand up like this, the ones in the front are pushed way down, right? They're way down. They look beat on. They look tired and broken. But what happens is, after the storm and the sun comes out, they stand right back up. So here's the dope thing. As I said, that's the front line of the plants, and they're less and less pushed down the further back you get in. So here's what happens. There's got to be some people that are on the front line, and I believe that God has called me to be one of those people. If you are in a church, your pastors are those people, or if you're in a ministry organization, the lead guy who takes the flack, those are the people, okay? But also, as I become a member of Heaven's family, I'm learning that God has those people everywhere. So just because you're not pastoring a church, it does not mean that you're not called to the front line. And our service looks different. We know that because we're not made up of a bunch of hands or a bunch of feet, but a body. We have a circulatory system, a stomach, intestinal tract. We've got all these different things going on this body. The hair follicles are important. The individual hairs are important. Our nervous system. We got all these different things that make up the body. So just because you aren't out on the front line, maybe doing the evangelism or, like I said, with this organization, I mean, rescuing women from the sex slave trade or feeding orphans, because it's not physically your hands, the way that you're able to participate in that is by supporting those doing the work, by supporting those who are able to, or really who are called to, a life on the front line. So I just want to encourage you today, man. If you're in church this week, encourage your pastor. Tell him Happy Father's Day, even if it's spiritual Father's Day. Like, if he ain't got no kids, he should have a bunch of spiritual kids running around. But I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers as well, and a special shout out, Happy Father's Day to my dad, to Robert Jefferson. He's been a he's been a great influence in my life, man, and it's been a pleasure carrying the mantle of the Jefferson name. And so, like I said, salute to my pops, man. I'm coming to see you this weekend. We're gonna be out there at the, camping trip. So I can't wait. And also, I thank all you guys, man, for your support, responding to the pictures for provision to make sure that our bills are met while I'm gone. Come to find out, my flight path changed again. So I'll actually be leaving out June 26th now. I just found out this morning instead of the 27th. So once again, man, grace and peace. God bless you guys, man. And I want to encourage you, if you're on the front line, hey, this storm that you're going through, it will let off and we will rise again. And for all of those who are behind that guy in the front, for all of those who are behind that team that's out on the front lines, please keep praying for them. Keep supporting them. You may not see the storms that they're going through, but ultimately, we shouldn't think it's strange when we go through these various types of trials. It's going to happen here in this world. But the encouragement is we got brothers and sisters going through it with us. So God bless you guys, man. Love you. Have a phenomenal weekend. Grace and peace. This is your moment.